Hey guys! So today I've got another mental health themed video. I'm going to be talking about my pre-bed routine which helps with my anxiety, as you can probably tell from the title. Basically, I find that my anxiety is kind of worst at night. You know those horrible nights where you can't sleep, you're just wide awake and you're sat there thinking about every single thing, that like making up scenarios in your head that are never going to happen, that would just stress you out, and all those kind of, you're worrying about bills, and like I worry about social interactions and literally everything, like every tiny little thing. I worry about my pets, I worry about my family, it's just mad. But we all have those nights and you just lay there thinking, why can't I go to sleep? Why can't I just sleep? I just want to not be awake anymore. And it always ends up, for me at least, looking at the time and thinking, oh my god, I've only got however many hours till I wake up. That makes my anxiety worse, and then I end up more awake, and it's all a vicious cycle. So I found that actually like getting into a routine before I go to bed solves this. I wake up quite a few times in the night, but I usually get back to sleep within about 10 minutes, and whereas it used to be, if I was awake, that'd be it for the night. I'd be awake for an hour and a half, I'd wake up in the morning, I'd be groggy and horrible and moody, whereas now it's a lot different. So I thought I'd share my kind of like evening routine, what I do before I go to bed, that's actually worked for me, in terms of now I probably, once I'm actually in bed, I go to sleep within about 15 minutes, which aggravates my boyfriend to no end because he's left there lying awake with nobody to talk to, and it's just so much better. Like, it's helped my mental health so much just getting that sleep. So I'm not gonna lie, this isn't gonna be a like get up at the same time every day, go to sleep at the same time every day kind of thing, because I don't do that. I struggle with the idea of a set routine. It just makes my mental health worse to be thinking that I'm going to be doing the same thing every day. The idea of having to go to sleep at the same exact time every night and wake up at the same exact time every morning completely stresses me out. Even if it's like a 15-minute, half an hour difference, that makes it so much better in my mind. But anyway, so what I do is I start off, I probably start winding down. We go to bed at about 11, so I have a rule that I don't go on my laptop after 10 o'clock. I don't do any work after 10 p.m, and quite a lot of the time I stop at 9. So I have dinner at about 7, half 7, and then carry on working and then completely shut my laptop down. And after that time, I go and if I'm wearing my contact lenses like I am now, I go and change into my glasses because my eyes need time to adjust to not having the contact lenses in before I go to bed. The only times when I do it is if I've been out, when I was a student, like out on a night out, I would take my contact lenses out and then literally like fall asleep straight away. But I much prefer doing it. It's kind of, because I've gotten into this routine, it's a signal to my body that it's time to like start winding down a little bit. And then I get changed into my pyjamas and I put some fluffy bed socks on because they are the best thing ever. And I bought some to show you guys. Look, these are my favourite ones at the moment. They're little sheep fluffy bed socks. But sometimes I'll do like a foot kind of moisturising thing and then put these on because they're like the best. Fluffy bed socks are the best thing to put on afterwards. And it's kind of like a sign to my body, like I'm comfy now, I'm cosy, I'm ready to start properly winding down. At this kind of time as well, like I won't even have any green tea, like I will just stick to water after here, and then I'll sit down and do some colouring, or last night I did a jigsaw puzzle, or I watch Netflix with my boyfriend, or on my own if he's out. And it's just a chance for like my brain to start kind of switching off from work and everything like that, because otherwise I find I really struggle to switch off and say no more work, no more blogging, I'm going to stop completely now. So that's why I have the set times. And then once I, like probably about half an hour before bed, I will go and I will brush my teeth and then take my makeup off. So at the moment I'm using my Primark cotton buds and the Garnier Micellar water. These were my favourites for October, so if you've seen that you'll recognise them. And basically it's just another stage in the routine of saying like, okay, I'm like completely, I'm fresh faced, I'm ready to relax now, and then I will take my tablets, both my birth control pill and my antidepressants, about half an hour before I go to sleep, so that they have time to like kick in but I'm not too tired to do anything before bed. And then I will read, so I'm reading A Walk to Remember at the moment, and I've seen the film about 20 times, so I know what's going to happen, but I've always wanted to read the book and I'm finally getting around to it. So yeah, like, I read a whole range of things, but this is just what I've got on my reading pile at the moment. I read until I'm too tired to carry on reading. Basically this is the most important part of my kind of pre-bed routine, because I find that if I do that, then I don't have the like mental energy or willingness to be thinking about my problems. I'm either thinking about the book, or I literally just, if I'm having a bad night, I read until my eyes are closing and I'm like dropping the book practically. So that's basically it. So basically my kind of tips for helping with anxiety before bed would be definitely get yourself into a routine. So I do these same things every night. It took my body probably about a good 3 weeks or a month to deal with doing these, and it basically, if you do it every night like on repeat, obviously because I work shift work, sometimes I come back late, but I always make sure that like the half hour before bed even, I'm just doing those things, getting myself ready to go to sleep. And I do them at like whatever time, just half an hour before I go to sleep. So yeah, number one would be to make sure you do it every night or as frequently as you can. Number two would be to do what makes you feel comfortable. Like sleep is all about comfort. That's why I have like my fluffy bed socks, and I sometimes like to have, if I'm feeling really anxious, I like to have a bath before I go to bed, because it makes me feel like soothed and I'm all clean and I moisturise afterwards. So whatever basically makes you feel comfortable. Number three, I would say, is definitely have the kind of no laptop time before bed. I find if I'm doing work like right up until I go to bed, or just even on my laptop, I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about what I've been doing on there, I'm planning blog posts, or thinking about my freelance work, anything like that. There's definitely a switch off period has really helped. And number four is that if you do struggle to actually get, once you're in bed, if you have the whole laying there, oh my god I can't sleep problem, just grab a book and read. Because obviously I've got a boyfriend, I've got a Kindle as well, so I don't have to have the light on, like the main light on, to kind of keep him up whilst I'm reading an actual book. So I've always usually got kind of two books on the go, one on my Kindle, so that I can turn the light off and just have my Kindle light. I know it's not the best thing for your eyes, but it's much better than keeping him up, and it's much better than me staying awake for hours and hours not being able to sleep. So there, that's basically it. I really hope this was helpful if you have the same kind of problems that I have. I know this was a really rambly video and I'm really sorry about that. I hope it made sense to you guys. And as always, please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. So I will see you guys soon. Bye!